Alright, what's going on everyone? Sniper here, back on unboxing. This unboxing is for Soulcalibur 6 Collector's Edition. The game came out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and the Collector's Edition shown here is for the PS4. So without further ado, let's delve into this Collector's Edition box, and we'll start with the outer shell itself. So on the outer shell, at the top you have Soulcalibur 6. On the front, you have Soulcalibur 6 Collector's Edition with a couple light bolts with Bandai Namco and T14 in the respective corners. On one side you have Soul Edge, and on the other side you have Soulcalibur. And on the back you have Bring More Than Your Fist to the Fight. Shows action scene or gameplay scene, shows you what's in the collector's edition itself. So you have the art book, the statue, the game, soundtrack CD, and the steel case with 4 audio cues in them. So when we open the box, we are regarding what you saw on the top of the lid, Soulcalibur thing. This is where the statue is located, and then on this side is your art book here. So it's roughly a nice like journal kind of size art book. It's not like the large art books, or it's not like little teeny art books that are shown this way with the binding on this side, and it's like half the thickness. So it's pretty hefty Soulcalibur art book. And obviously inside the art book you have your art of your different locations, items within the stages, character bios and artwork, different costumes for the characters, their battle damage, like what they look like when they're battle damaged, when their armor breaks, and so on and so forth. So that's the art book. Next item we have here is the Soulcalibur 4-6 game. Nothing special to it, it's just the regular game disc. It doesn't come with the season pass, which is kind of the downside about this collector's edition. For some weird reason, they in Europe it was with the season pass, but you didn't get the art book. But in the American version, you get the art book, but you don't get a season pass, which is kind of odd because you would assume that with the collector's edition you'd get a season pass within it, but I guess Bandai didn't want to go that way. So this is a steelbook case, so you have Soul Edge and Soulcalibur on both sides. You have a nice little button here, so when you open it up, you can see you have the soundtrack CD on one, and then the other slot where you would put the game. But obviously, since this is kind of frail, I feel it's kind of frail looking because it's not a steelbook case. It's kind of like a different type of steelbook case, and plus with this here, how it's flimsy it is, and the button on the outside, it would kind of be weird. But when you press the button,
welcome to the stage of history retold. Soulcalibur 6, transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold. The legend will never die.
you get 4 audio cues that are within the game, and obviously the speaker that's here. It kind of sounds like the speaker that you get on those holiday cards that have the, when you open it up, plays like music or some weird audio within it. It's kind of what it sounds like. So it's not, it's like 100% pure HD audio. It's kind of like the gift card, or not gift card, the birthday card kind of audio, but it's all right. So peel this cover off, or peel this piece of paper or cardboard, whatever, off, and take this out, and within this lovely white box is the statue. Oh, that just randomly closes in on itself. Just move that over there, and we will slowly take this out. Yeah, actually, whoops, do it over here. And there is tape. So I will get back to a quick second while I take off the tape to pop this open. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So took the statue out. Obviously I didn't put the sword in her hand because I believe that once you put it in, her sword in the hand, it'd probably lock the sword into place, and I kind of want to put this all back into the box. So display, even though it looks pretty good for display, so I'll just show, I guess, the two pieces that are within the statue individually. But once you put in the sword, I believe from tip to the bottom or to the base is a 12-inch height. So it's not from the top of her palm, it's from the tip of the sword. So they kind of played with having a 12-inch statue just by adding the whatever distance needed with the sword. So this collection, this statue is of Sophidia, and we'll look at her sword first. So you have like some little bit of ruin work on the sword. Kind of looks like a sword. Obviously, a little sharp blade to it. Didn't go into much art detail with sort of like coloring the hilt or whatever. This kind of made it the same gray color the whole way through. But the main piece, or I guess the main part of the collection of the statue, is Sophia herself in a nice heroic pose. I kind of like this statue, just because it looks like they did go through a lot of work with it, just for having this, I guess, extra layer of clothing or whatever, and having it see-through. So it kind of looks like they went through the works of having like all one color, or on all one statue. They kind of just layered all of it on top of each other and just did all the work more or less individually. So you can see her boots. And then this is kind of like flexible kind of piece. So it's like all individual, kind of all just tacked on. So it probably started with the statue itself, and they kind of just kept layering on a bunch of different components and pieces to her. You have her hair here, which is movable, obviously. So it's not like a pure stiff statue. Use shield here. And it's a shield. Zoom in on her face. And obviously her arm there. So looks like they did go through a bit or a good amount of work. Doing the statue is not like kind of like a plaster on, here you go, done, statue's done, put in the box, ship it kind of thing. They actually went through a thoughtful process for the statue itself. So that's what you get within the Soulcalibur 6 Collector's Edition for North America. And as a recap, just put all what we get here in line. That's crooked. So what you get is the Soulcalibur 6 art book, the steelbook case with
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
4 audio cues. You get Soulcalibur 6 game, obviously for whatever system you purchase for. You get the 12-inch Sophia statue, all in a collector's edition box. So price point, I guess within the what collector's edition right for now, roughly around a basis collector's edition point. In the past, obviously this collector's edition would probably be around 160 Canadian, so about 130 American, I would say it would run about. But since now the price points for everything are going up, obviously the collector's edition going up along with it. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.